Hey podcasters, Ryan Otto here. Before today's episode, I just want to let you all know that I've gone all in short letting on booking.com. Back in '05, the returns were good, but nothing like what we're achieving 14 years later. Because right now, every £1,000 of market rent I used to receive from a tenant is now returning £3,000 per month on the exact same rental property, which is a rental increase of 199%. My friends, if you leave a podcast review and tag me with it on any social platform, I'll send you a free copy of my rent arbitrage model, which is the unlock for you to do the same. And right now, guys, it's completely free. Okay, so morning everybody. This is the diary of a CEO episode. Just want to let you guys know it's Monday morning, 18th of November. All excited to start the day, to start the week. Could not wait to get out of the house. There's builders at the house, in fact, having the outside, lots of renovation work down on the outside, lots of other bits happening at home at the moment. So, it's very busy in the morning, very noisy, drilling and rendering. So, glad to get out of the house on that basis, and very glad to get out of the house as well because today I'm heading up to Birmingham to the National Achievers Award for the Gary V and Grant Cardone event. So I follow Gary V's stuff for many years, get lots of inspiration there. I'm assuming that most of you guys, you know who Gary V is, Gary Vaynerchuk. If you don't, be a good idea to have a look at what he's doing and the success he's having. He's got a 1,000-person media agency, and he's doing some really cool things in the digital world. So any of you guys not sure who he is, just check him out online, Gary Vaynerchuk, but he goes under the name of Gary V. So have a look there. So I've been following his things for many years now, and I've seen him in person before. But the thing is, it's always good to get that inspiration back. It's always good to revisit things. It's like reading a good book. I mean, Robert Kiyosaki, one of my first business books that I read that actually I converted to success. So the ROI on that was huge. Reading that book and putting those concepts into place obviously helped me, start my property business around the year 1999, early 2000s. It's like a good book. I've been back to that book many times. So going back to another Gary V event is like revisiting a great book, which re-inspires you. It realigns things. You find things that you haven't seen before, or you just hear the same thing again, but it's this time that it actually sinks in, or that element or that paragraph or that tactic or that strategy is aligned right now. And it works where everything's lined up at the same time. So, I'm actually taking my partner with me to this event as well. So that's a new thing. Get my partner to come along. She's got her own properties that I've been helping her build her own portfolio, just guiding her and showing her where she needs to go and what she needs to do and helping her overcome some of the problems. But really, she's done all the work. So she's found it, she's set it up, she's structured it and everything else. So it's good to take her along to this event for the first time and, see what value she can get from it. Because she hears me, every night or most nights falling asleep, listening to the podcast episodes or, something he's released on his 4Ds. I like listening to the 4Ds. It's like a business group that he has. So there's lots of really inspiring things in there. So for a long time now, she's heard me mention his name and she's seen me or his, podcast on my playlist all the time on iTunes and going to his events and mentioning his name. So this time she's decided that she wants to come along and see what's going on. So I'm really excited about that, taking her. It's actually tomorrow in Birmingham. We're going up later this afternoon to get there nice and early. I think registration's something like 7:45 in the morning tomorrow. So coming from as far as you can be in the southeast. I'm actually heading up from my house in Brighton today. So get there nice and early. We're going to have something to eat, probably around Small Heath. We'll be going to Small Heath because we're huge fans of Peaky Blinders as well. So if any of you guys are fans of Peaky Blinders, just I'd love to hear your thoughts. Find me on social or reply to this, and let me know what you think about the next, or the current season they just recorded, and the next season that will be started again, which is great news because they've extended that. So as a little treat, what I thought we'll do is go and visit Small Heath. You watch these things on the TV, you relate to them in certain ways, or you just like the escape of watching them, or the history from where they come from. And it's a great thing, I think, to really experience it at the next level, at the deeper level, by going back there, or going there for the first time, where it's recorded, where it happened, where they're from. And it just helps to relive some of those moments from all the episodes that we've watched. Really enjoy it at that deeper level. So heading up to Birmingham, so business, couple of meetings as well, a couple of things to look at as well while we're up there, and pleasure at the same time. Obviously, the visiting Peaky Blinders as well, which is great news. So really excited about Grant Cardone as well. A fan of his as well. Some of the things he does, yes, he's a great showman and everything else, but I still get lots of good information from him. So I'm excited about seeing Grant Cardone for the first time, actually, in person. Haven't seen him before, so really looking forward to it. I'll just be popping in to see really those two people. Not interested in all the other stuff that goes on at those events, and people run into the back of the room. That's not what we're there for. I'm interested in the content that just those two guys are delivering. I'm interested in the structure. Oh, that's a dead end there. There's a car there. I'm interested in the structure and how their pitches and how their concepts and how their talks are glued together as well. I'm interested in what goes on behind the scenes as well. So really excited about that. So just getting ready, lots of things to do, lots of loose ends to tie up down here in Brighton today at work, because we've got some recent new deals in Brighton. We just took on another 6-bedroom, 3-bathroom HMO, which has just been renovated. Been busy over the weekend with my team, getting obviously the viewings done and getting that rented as soon as possible. So lots of stuff happening down here in Brighton. And I've just had a message from one of my business partners. So lots of things to do today. I have a partner down here in the southeast near Sandbanks or Poole. So if you know where Sandbanks is, a peninsula in Poole in Dorset. So down there, one of my business partners, some deals that we've been working on together. They're on the front line. I'm doing all the mentoring, all the support, and the deal structuring and everything else. And they've just come back to me saying that a deal that we've been working on for a while has just come to fruition, and the contract is due to come back today around 5 p.m. So that will be signed, and another deal. That would be their 5th deal in 6 months, I believe. I think it's the 5th, was definitely the 5th deal that they've done with my help, working together now. And that's the 5th deal they've got in their portfolio, or our joint venture portfolio, in the last 6 months. So I'm really pleased with their progress, how they've been driving things forward. And I've been learning lots from this new joint venture or this new partnership, because I had partnerships in the past. Some have gone well, some haven't gone too well, and I paid the price for that. So, learning from those mistakes to take the good things, the positives and the negatives into this new joint venture. So, we're 5 deals in, and there's lots of growth that we've been having, lots of aha moments, and it's been a learning curve along the way, and really excited to be working with another joint venture partner, and to get this out of the way, another deal across the line. So lots of loose ends to tie up today, especially with that particular deal. There's just some things we need to iron out today. Once we get that signature back, and then we can get going as quick as possible. It's nearly December. I mean, late November. We've got to get it obviously professionally deep cleaned. We've got to get it furnished. I believe this one's unfurnished. We've got to get it styled and dressed and photographed. We've got to get it listed on booking.com as soon as possible. We've got to, was that the radio? We've got to start to get some reservations coming in as soon as possible, because we're nearly in December, and get it all up and running as quick as possible with a very short period of time. So it's up, live, listed. We've got some bookings coming in, so it can start to pay for itself as soon as possible. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. That's great news to look forward to on a Monday morning. Yeah, well, I'm just heading into my office now, and over the weekend we listed a new Facebook campaign, a new Facebook advert for. This is actually just looking for landlords. So this is a campaign looking for landlords, where we're showing the landlords with a video recordings inside some of our recent properties and some properties we've had for a lot longer. How or what the rents were. Like, some of them were about $1,250 per month, and we've got them up to over $4,000 a month by short letting them, of course. And another one was something like $1,800 a month, the local AST market rent, and we've got that up to just over £5,000 a month. So obviously, you guys in the business, I'm just sitting in traffic at the moment. Well, actually traffic, there's a dustbin lorry just coming up the road now, so nobody can get through. So as you guys know, being in business, entrepreneurs, investors, rent to rent, rent arbitrage, guaranteed rent, high cash flowing strategies, taking properties out of one market on an AST and putting it into another market, short letting, booking.com, Airbnb, corporate lets, etc. Obviously, the returns are, they're colossal. They're considerably more. So, adding an extra £2,000 or £3,000 a month, or on top of the rent per month, is not unusual or uncommon, where an average property would rent for, say, £1,250 a month. To collect £5,000 a month really is around £200 a night, at about 80% occupancy. So you guys understand the numbers, understand the stats, that those things are possible. But to somebody on the outside, I do understand how they think it's impossible and we must be lying, or it's a scam, or there's, something not right, or it's suspicious, or we're trying to sell a training program by claiming these audacious claims of, we're taking £1,200 a month rent into £4,500 a month, and £1,800 a month rent on an AST, all the way up to, £5,300 a month. So they think it's absolutely impossible. So I do sympathize, and I do understand with those people that just see the number and think, now that's just ludicrous, that's ridiculous, that's not possible. Now, I haven't got anything against those people, and they're fully entitled to their opinion, and their opinions are very strong, I can tell you, because they're commenting all over our videos on the internet that have had, several thousand views already just over the weekend, and, hundreds and hundreds of engagements, and dozens of comments, and lots of shares. And I do understand very, very negative their comments have been, but these are tenants that aren't landlords, that aren't investors, which obviously have their own opinion. When they think we're increasing landlords or helping landlords to increase their rent by up to 244% a month, that was one of the case studies. We increased the rent by 244%, another one by 199, another one by 183, and there's lots and lots more of those as well. So I do understand where they just see those numbers and think to themselves, this has to stop, because they can't have landlords charging them 244% more rent. So that's how they're seeing it, and they're commenting saying greedy, very, very deep swear words and dark swear words that they're using. So I think we're gonna have to do some filtering. later today on the comments, just to make sure that certain swear words, which shouldn't really be there, can't really be there. Of course, they're entitled to their opinions, but some of them are riling the others, and those people are riling the other people. Some have recorded videos, some have posted GIFs and posted Kill My Landlord songs and things like that. So in one way, it's great for the PR, for the shares, for the comments. It shows up on their feed, it shows up on their friends' feeds, and they're sharing it and they're commenting and they're getting riled and they're talking about it and they're posting in groups and they're talking to other people and telling their friends and talking about it over dinner and things like that. So that's great in the micro, in the city that we're interested in creating the buzz. We're okay with being known for being greedy landlords. We're okay with that because it attracts the landlords, or it attracts landlords. Full stop. The end. It attracts landlords. When landlords hear these stories about the rent going up by 244%, it does exactly what we want it to do. So it is controversial. It is a bit daunting for tenants to see. We do understand where they're coming from, but the thing is, it's a completely different market. Yes, we are taking properties out of the rental market, but these landlords, or us as investors, that's our job anyway, to find the new opportunities. So we would anyway be taking properties out of the AST rental market to put only those ones into the short-term rental market. And we're not asking tenants to pay those prices. We're not actually putting the prices up at all for tenants, not in the short term anyway. And there's always more landlords coming on, accidental landlords coming onto the market. So there's enough properties to go round, and rents themselves, they just rise and fall, mainly rise, just naturally, with what's happening in the economy. So down to no fault or no influence of our own, or if it does have an influence, it's hard to even measure that based on us taking properties out of the AST market and putting them into a new market, which is driving prices up for us, but it's not the same market where the tenants are. So I do understand where they're coming from. I do sympathize with them as well, but I think they're overreacting slightly. So what I think I'm going to do is, the videos have had, fantastic engagement, fantastic views, targeted, very laser targeted reviews in a particular city. So the reach is it's been phenomenal. So again, lots of interest, lots of inquiries, lots of comments, lots of shares, lots of views, lots of opinions, lots of leads, lots of inquiries, and everything else that goes with it. So yeah, really pleased about those 2 Facebook campaigns that we've just listed. So a little bit of refinement on that basis, and just heading down to the office, about to record some more content to get out to you guys. I hope you've been getting some value. I mean, the podcast has been doing very well recently. We've had a few episodes which have really gone from here to here, like we moved the needle. And a few people are obviously putting some reviews on now because they're getting value onto the podcast, which is great, and the reviews are going up and the downloads are going up. There's a few key episodes which really are resonating with people. What I've decided to do is those episodes that have really resonated with certain people and the popularity is very, very high, where we've already created some Facebook campaigns and some marketing campaigns around those episodes, and we're promoting and paying for paid advertising for those episodes to get people into the ones they've already told us they like or liked more than the others, and then that gets them inside. They listen to one episode, they normally play 2 or 3 more episodes, and they normally subscribe. A percentage of those, and a few percentage of those leave reviews. A percentage of those obviously go further into more and more content that we have, which is all free to get as much value as possible. So this is Monday morning. Just giving you guys a heads up. I'm just about to send some gifts as well to one of our agents that we're working with. We've done some business with them, a few deals recently, which have generated 6 figures a year for my company. So we dropped off one gift last week to the agency anonymously, so they don't know who it's from, to get them all riled and get them all asking questions and get them all, talking to each other and talking about us without talking about us, because they don't know it's us or my company yet. So we're dropping another gift off today or tomorrow, or by tomorrow there'll be 2 more gifts. So one for the manager and the whole team that was involved in the viewings, evaluations, the contracts, the paperwork, the structuring, the getting the offers agreed, to the meetings with me, so we could sit down and work together and just keep taking properties from this particular agent. So yeah, 2 more gifts will be arriving, which I'm just about to choose today at the agency. And then once they're there, which will be by tomorrow at the latest, then we'll let them discuss those new gifts for a few days. We're dropping gifts like every other day in the agency for different people in that team, which are all part of the team, which led to them helping us so we can help them. And it's increased our revenue by over 6 figures a year, just from the recent deals we've done with this agency. So really pleased about that. And then we'll get the reaction later next week, or later this week, when we actually tell them it was us. And then we'll use that somewhere in our business. So yeah, hope you guys are all excited. Monday morning, all fired up. I'm heading to the Grant Cardone and Gary V event later this afternoon in Birmingham. A few meetings up there. We're going to Small Heath to see where Peaky Blinders was filmed and have something to eat around there. Taking my partner to her first event, first Gary V and Grant Cardone event. So yeah, really excited about that. Hope you guys are having a fabulous Monday, all fired up for the start of the week. And I'll talk to you guys soon and see you on the next episode. If you get any value from these podcasts, please share it with a colleague or tag a friend or share it on social. And yeah, I look forward to speaking to you guys soon. All right. Bye-bye. Oh, I might just show you this quickly before we go. Where am I? Can you see out the window? Let me just show you this before we go. I'm just down to the office. Now, these are views. Let's see if you can see. Not sure if you can see over there. There's a Cardone right. Oh, right on the south coast. Right down at the beach. Let's have a little look out here. You might be able to see it as soon as I pull over. At the office. Let's pull in here. Let's pull in here. Here we go. Let's have a look so you can see in front, you guys. Yeah, here we are. So at the office in Brighton, right in the harbour, on the seafront. So fantastic morning, great day, chilly, but beautiful.
Hey podcasters, thanks for listening. Please go ahead and share the podcast with your friends. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe so I can instantly deliver my best business tactics and entrepreneurial content to you the second it's released. Does that sound like a good deal?